what is the coolest thing that comes from winning Survivor? I saw you updated your LinkedIn profile.
I can't tell if that's a really cool thing today or just the lamest thing I've ever done.
You know what? That's how old are you? Like 30 something?
32.
32. It's things like that. You're like, I just went viral on LinkedIn.
I gotta call my dad.
Hello and welcome to the Daily Friday Podcast. It is Thursday, February 26th, and we have another incredible episode for you. We had our good friend Mary Shalaby stop by, and we talked everything under the sun. Punch the monkey, the Dunkin bucket, and blizzards hitting the Northeast. Then we had a big conversation about the new season of Survivor 50 with Willy D, plus an interview with Kyle, the winner of season 48. It's an incredible episode. You guys are going to love it. Let's get into it. Welcome to the podcast. For the first time ever, the one, the only, Mary Shalaby. Give it up. Welcome, Mary.
Thank you. I'm so happy to be here.
We're so happy to have you here. Welcome. Mary's visiting from New York. She came in the middle of the blizzards.
Yep. Thank God.
How are you enjoying LA so far?
I'm loving it. I have been having a little bit of FOMO.
Really?
Because last time it snowed like a billion inches was like a couple weeks ago. And the snow wasn't packing snow. So you couldn't really play in it. And now everyone's building really fun shit out there.
Without you?
Without me, and I do feel a little upset about that.
That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, but, you know, I'm in LA.
True. Things could be worse.
I did have to bring my own zins from New York here.
Wow, ladies who zin.
Yeah, it's not a lot.
Do you actually zin?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Only when I have a drink, though.
Got it. It is a nice little treat.
It's a little.
After a few.
It's the best, and I'm not really good at cigarettes.
Yeah, cigarettes can be scary.
Well, I just don't really ingest the smoke very well.
Okay. When did you pick up Zyn? Did you just like...
In my junior year of college, so 2020... 2022.
Wow.
I had my first one, and I was in London, and it changed my life.
Were you like doing it as a bit, and then you're like, I actually really do kind of like this?
It was given to me, and I was like, sure, why the hell not? Because I was like, I can't smoke cigarettes, so might as well try Nick somehow. And I had it, and I was coached through it. Thank God I didn't vomit. Like, I know a lot of people who have vomited.
You need a spotter. Everyone's got to have a spotter.
So, and then I just remember I went into the bathroom at one point, and I had like 2 beers in me, so I wasn't drunk, but the Zyn just made me feel awesome. And I went to the bathroom, and I was like, I have never felt better in my entire life.
Wow.
And
nicotine is amazing. I actually quit Zyn about a year ago, but when I'm drunk, I get the craving.
I've never had a problem wanting them when I'm not drinking.
Yeah.
Because I think I don't like the way it makes me feel then.
Yes. You just need that alcohol to make you feel
So I've been
better.
good.
You've been clean.
I've been clean, which is good.
All right, so what have you been up to in LA? You're a comedian. You did a show.
Yes, I did a show last night.
Did some characters. What was your favorite character that you did?
My favorite character is probably this new character I am working on. She's a cool nun.
I love a cool nun.
She plays basketball. She's so cool.
What other cool things does she do?
She's married.
Whoa,
to
cool.
Jesus Christ.
Okay, got it.
He said, and she's 23, but she's mature for her age. That's what he told her.
Is that a problematic age gap? I mean, how old is Jesus? 2026?
It's like...
Plus 33?
That's the year it is right now. It's like, 2020.
Something.
5 years old.
That's fine. That's fine. She's mature.
She's mature for her age. Yeah, she's sick as hell. She's always going. That don't mean I still don't get freaky in the sheets though. With who? None your business.
Hey,
yeah, she's cool. She's so
None
cool.
your business.
None your business.
You got it.
I got it.
None ya. Yeah, so I like her.
Nice.
Yeah. It was a good show. I had a good time.
Mary's been out here. She's been doing some stuff at the Friday Beers headquarters. Last night, you guys were testing, Rusty, and Willie were testing some drinks from Japan.
Yes, which were so good.
What was your favorite drink? So wait, by the way, how many did they bring from Japan?
Oh my God. Over 20, but we only ranked 10 cocktails and 10 beers.
Wow, that's still a lot though.
I have no concept of how much I drank because we would just pour it into a red Solo cup like a little bit.
You kind of did like a tasting situation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was more than like 1 sip.
20 sips of alcohol is still like probably 4 drinks.
Yeah, like I got back to my hotel and I was like, you gotta lock in, girl. You have to go do a show.
100%.
I was not feeling good. I was on my way in this Uber for 45 minutes.
Welcome to
LA.
get
to Altadena. right?
Yeah, that sounds
Altadena.
right. Yeah.
And I was like, I'm going to kill myself.
You-
I was
yeah.
like being in this Uber in silence.
Like getting
and I'm
nervous
like
for your
starting
show.
to get
Yeah.
hungover.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm stressed about my show. I was like, I
Kind
can't
of the
do
ideal
this.
situation.
It was really great.
Wait, what was the best one though? From Japan. The
This
best drink.
one highball drink, which isn't a highball have whiskey in it?
I think so.
I don't
yeah.
really like whiskey,
I'm
and
surprised they
I
can sell
really,
whiskey at gas stations at 7-Eleven.
I think.
Different rules.
Wait, have you ever been to a fucking corner store?
I get
sell
sorry.
beer there.
Gas stations is the wrong thing, but they don't really sell liquor, do they? I guess.
No, like you can't buy a high noon.
Yeah.
But it's a different country.
True. I forget about that sometimes. Different
I mean,
language, different rules.
We live in America. It's like
True.
we get a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
I hate taste of whiskey.
Got it.
I also hate when I could taste alcohol in my drink.
Okay. And this was your favorite.
Neither. So good, fruity, wonderful, delicious, yummy, yummy.
Delicious. Well, Mary, let's get into it. I've been a fan of yours for a while. I like your LinkedIn
Thank
statuses.
you.
You're very good on LinkedIn. And that's the highest compliment I can give.
That is huge.
Yeah. Let's get into it. Our top 5 stories of the week. We're going to give you guys some stories to send you to the pregame this weekend. Things to talk about at a party. Our first story of the week. Mary, you are from Massachusetts.
Yes.
You are not. Are you the land of Dunkin' Donuts?
Yeah.
They have introduced a new massive Dunkin' bucket. Did you see the pictures of this? It is a 48-ounce bucket of iced coffee that they're selling for like $12.
Can you get this? $12 for that much coffee is incredible.
This is actually a really good
Insane
deal.
That is an unbelievable deal.
What would you like?
I
You
don't-
can't really put this in your car in like your cup holder, unfortunately.
No, but like maybe like how they do like they box of Joe.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe,
pass it around.
Maybe like in the summer when no one wants hot coffee, you bring your
True.
little bucket. Everyone puts
you're
a
gonna-
straw in it.
Like communal
Yeah.
iced coffee.
Mm,
Low key the dream.
yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna be the king of any pregame. You just roll up with that.
Yes.
Sorry, guys. This is cool. It's not the same as Panera Lemonade. Were you around during the Panera?
Wasn't that killing people? Giving them
Yeah,
heart
if it can't kill
palpitations?
you, I'm not interested, honestly.
That's like if there's not risk in
Yeah.
putting fuel in my body.
Why am I
Why
even
am I
consuming
doing
it?
it?
I'm only exactly says the girl who loves Zins.
Yeah, literally.
Because they could eventually kill you one day.
One time my dad came to a show of mine, and beforehand he talked to my boyfriend at the time and goes, "Should we get Mary some Zins?" I was
Your
like,
dad said
"That's
this.
goated." Yeah. And then I broke up with my boyfriend, and my dad happened to be in town, and he goes, "Come here, kid. I'm going to teach you how to smoke a cigarette."
Wow.
So
Go to dad.
yeah,
W dad, L boyfriend. Right?
not,
L ex boyfriend?
yeah, sad for him.
Sorry, I'm like so much older than you. I'm just trying to sound cool. Is
He's
it
married.
working? He's married. Okay, good for him.
No, you are.
Oh, I thought you meant I am married. I thought you meant your ex-boyfriend was married.
No, my
She's
ex-boyfriend.
married.
My ex-boyfriend is in a relationship with a girl who seems lovely.
Okay, and I'm happy for them.
Me too. I had no jealousy actually, and that made me go, I really made the right choice.
Yeah, this was probably the right move.
Yeah.
If I feel nothing,
We dated for 4 years, you got a girlfriend. Couple months after we broke up, I went, wait a second. But then I went, I actually don't think I care.
sounds like it was the right move.
Sounds like
Absolutely, it was the right move.
And you did the right thing.
I did.
Just like Dunkin' Donuts did introducing these coffees, by the way.
Yeah, I'm shocked that we don't have one here right now.
I know. Well, they're only available in Massachusetts, which makes sense. You're from Massachusetts.
Yeah, I
Are you
can
a
go-
Dunkin' fan?
Yeah, I like Dunkin'.
What is the hold that Dunkin' has on that state?
I think it's a pride thing.
Yeah.
Like you go to Boston, it's like no matter like the Boston bombing happened, and they still were like Boston. Like you don't. It's
True.
like doesn't anything can happen there, and they're gonna fight for it.
True.
And I think because Dunkin' was the first chain coffee shop there,
Yeah.
I feel like.
Yeah, I think
they
that
have
makes
a
sense.
lot of pride. Like I feel like that's a good Massachusetts
hell
company.
fucking yeah.
Like they made it out of there.
They made out of the mud of
Like Matt
Massachusetts.
Damon and Ben Affleck don't even live in Mass, but they're obsessed with it still.
Constantly. I don't. Do you like Dunkin'?
I don't think I've had it like more than twice in my life.
Really?
They have it here.
They have
It's
it
not
here.
as big as like other.
It's
places.
solid. I'll have it in an airport.
Okay.
Isn't out here like it's like
Matcha.
Starbucks and like Like the chains.
There's the chains.
And like Pete's. Isn't Pete's like
Pete's is
huge?
big.
Yeah.
What's like the big California chain that you're like most repping hard? Like In-N-Out?
Oh yeah, like now that's not
Right.
even coffee, but like yeah,
I love
Yeah.
I'd say, like,
In-N-Out.
Yeah, there is something about like a chain from your area that you're like, that's
Oh,
my
I
shit
feel a
right
lot
there.
pride
Jersey
about it.
Mike's. I fucking love Jersey
I
Mike's.
love
Jersey Mike's
That's
is
an East
the
Coast
best.
thing.
It's from New
Yeah,
Jersey.
it's Jersey.
Is Jersey Mike's from Jersey?
I wonder
I
where.
don't know. Where's that from?
Where's that from?
They just really like the state of Jersey.
Fair
they like
enough.
to wear jerseys.
Yeah.
That's,
Maybe
I thought
what-
I thought
maybe
it
that's
was
what
like
Izzy thought.
jersey. I really did. I
That
thought
it was like an
don't they
athletic
decorate
jersey?
it with like jerseys?
I
No.
don't think so. I'm just good. No,
I'm just trying
they
to
just
defend myself.
they just don't.
You just know Jersey Mike's better than anybody.
I
It's
will.
a good sandwich.
Yeah.
It's a good. They make a
The
good
Italian
sandwich.
with some vinegar and oil on that shit.
Mm.
Mike's way.
Mike's wife. Fun fact about me: I have like an insane amount
I
of
knew
Jersey
this
Mike's
was coming
points.
up.
Like I always bring this up. I could eat enough Jersey Mike's to last me like 6 months because I eat so much, and I also have a lot of Zyn rewards.
Oh, I do not good at doing that.
You should
shit.
do it. I got an away suitcase, like a fancy suitcase. Isn't that crazy?
Why'd you quit?
I don't know, because I'm a quitter. Because it's kind of bad for you.
It is bad for you.
Yeah.
I just mean you're getting things from it though.
True. I did spend the equivalent of probably $10,000 to get a suitcase. You know,
See, I'm not on that wave. I wish
Yeah.
I would. I
This
don't
is over the
think
course
I
of it.
do enough, and I don't.
this is a special treat for you.
Yeah, like my issue is I'll buy a pack when I'm out,
Yeah,
and then I'll forget to bring it out again,
and then you buy another one.
and I buy another one, and I don't go through with them quick enough.
Yeah, that's sad.
Crap.
Here's something that might cheer you up. Our second story of the week. Punch the monkey has found some friendship. He's really taking over the world.
I love Punch.
Punch really, yeah. Like, what is your views on Punch? Just before we get into some updates.
I cannot lie. I have cried watching videos.
How can you
of
not?
Punch. When he was getting dragged around by that grown monkey,
That was
I
scary.
did have to send it to my friend Sammy DeLuca and go, I've never felt so upset in my life.
That actually was like pretty
was
jarring when that
graphic.
happened. It was graphic, but don't be sad. It's okay.
Oh, now I'm happy.
Yeah, okay.
But he's faced so much adversity.
He really has, and he's come out stronger. Now he has a friend protecting him.
Thank God.
He has become actually. I keep saying he. It's a girl.
Punch is a girl?
I know. I thought it was a guy this entire time.
That
Punch
makes me
seems-
even more upset.
Yeah, I know. Don't hurt her.
Don't hurt her.
Also, Punch does seem like a man's name.
Wait,
but
I love a boy's name for a girl.
I kind of like that too. Like Reagan.
What?
Actually, a last name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know a Reagan
I know
first
a girl
name.
named Reagan.
Yeah.
I don't feel passionate about that name though.
Yeah. That's probably
Like
not a good
Frankie.
Frankie.
Love that.
Mark.
Or like if my brother dies, I'm totally gonna name my daughter Sean.
I actually think that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Sean works.
Yeah. But he's not the
Steve
kind of person
doesn't
who
work.
would like that if
Yeah, he'd be like, you actually dishonored my
if
memory.
he was alive and I named my daughter after him, he'd be like, what the hell?
That's funny. My sister one time was like, if you died, I would get a tattoo of your name. And I'm like, why are you like thinking about that?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
thanks, I guess. That makes me feel good. Big thing about Punch, she's now an influencer.
Yep.
The stuffed toy from IKEA has completely sold out.
yep.
I'm actually kind of mad that I didn't think to buy one like
Same.
immediately.
Yeah.
I think it made me too sad at the time
Yeah.
because I was like,
Punch. It does bring me joy that in this world that Punch can find a friend to take care of them.
same. I think that was really nice for me to realize that monkeys are accepting of outsiders sometimes.
Yeah, you
'Cause
could go join them.
I could join them.
If all else
They
fails.
still have me.
If the comedy doesn't really work out.
But like birds like hate other birds.
Do they
Like,
really?
Oh, if your bird is weak, if your little baby bird is weak, they push it out.
Whoa.
And then the bird just goes and dies. No one takes care of it. So I was like scared that maybe that was going to happen with Punch. That
Okay.
Not that she would die, but that she wouldn't be brought back into
You're, like, fully
monkey
isolated.
life. I thought maybe Punch was going to have to live with humans for the rest of her life.
Oof.
But that is so
Fine.
beautiful that they,
That is really beautiful.
yeah.
Where does Punch rank for you from the viral zoo animals from the past few years? I'm going to give you some.
Okay,
Do you remember Moodang?
of course.
Of course I remember Moodang.
At my favorite Irish pub, the Irish bartender sometimes wears a Moodang shirt.
I kind of love that.
That's really sweet.
What makes me sad about Moodang is now people are posting videos of her living conditions and it's like really bad. I don't want this to happen to Punch.
That's not gonna happen to Punch.
It's not gonna happen to Punch.
I
But
wouldn't
people,
let that
Mudang is like a pop star. Like people kind of forgot about her, moved on to the next
Well,
shiny
she
thing.
got big and fat.
She did. That's a lesson.
She's not gonna stay that size. She's not gonna stay the size Mudang was forever.
Which people have trouble accepting.
It's like when you get a teacup pig. That shit's gonna grow up and be big.
And you're not gonna.
You're
It's
not
like
gonna
such a
like
good
it eventually.
comparison.
Like,
Like this is actually a full hippo.
Yeah.
Like I don't fuck with it
yeah,
anymore.
it's smaller than most hippos, but it's still gonna be a big
And it's a
hippo.
dangerous animal.
Yeah, Mudang could probably bite your head off like a watermelon.
Absolutely, 100%.
Doesn't mean she's not still cute and wonderful.
Exactly. And inside she always is. Do you remember Charlotte the Stingray? This was a stingray. This stingray was the Virgin Mary of the animal kingdom. She got pregnant without a male stingray ever being in her cage.
I know exactly how that shit happened.
Tell us.
Somehow semen got in that water.
So we got to check out the custodians. We
Yes.
got to check the tape.
It sounds like someone just probably put some semen in her.
No, I want to believe in a world. Listen, I like a woman who doesn't need no man. I respect that. I don't need a man to get me pregnant. Come on.
Like, I want my own baby.
That is my type. A woman that does not need me at all. That's exactly what I like. Yeah.
Can I say, one of my friends is a turkey baster baby. Her mom, she's a single mom,
Okay.
and her mom got semen from her guy best friend and put it in her with the turkey baster, and it worked on the first try.
That's
That's
awesome.
And now my
actually
friend
insane.
exists.
She's extremely fertile.
Is it,
Yeah,
isn't
yeah, that is
crazy?
a reflection of your
First
friend's
try?
mom. Yeah, I thought that didn't work
But it did.
That's
She's
crazy.
How would it
living
not?
proof.
How would that?
because I feel like it needs to get medically inserted. Like this, she used an
A
actual
genuine
turkey
turkey baster at her house.
Wow.
She said she flipped over on
Wait,
both sides.
it's like
to like
then
really
it's
I
just
guess
like
it
a
would.
penis
Yeah, true.
going in vagina.
Maybe that's what happened to Charlotte. She was turkey based.
That's what I mean. Someone,
had,
I
like, her
think
gay
someone
best friend
sneaked in
was
and
like-
was like, yeah, her
Yeah,
gay
yeah.
best friend.
It's like, come on, let's just raise them together.
Lavender marriage.
Exactly. Of course, Harambe.
Of course.
R.I.P. Gone but not forgotten. Where were you guys when you heard about the Harambe news? What year was
I
Harambe?
think maybe we were in like
2016.
Oh, well, then I was in I was a 8th grade freshman year.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't remember when I learned about Harambe, honestly.
Yeah. That actually like took over my entire life at the time. And then the final one I had, do you guys remember Pesto the penguin from 2 years ago? This was a fat baby penguin walk around 2024 who again people have kind of forgotten about.
I love pesto.
I know. I'm worried this is going to happen to the Rizzler. Like a fat
Wait,
young
someone
thing.
else was telling me about my buddy Brendan was like, Mary, I hate to break it to you, but the Rizzler's gonna grow up and he's not gonna be cute anymore.
This is what happened to Pesto.
He's not cute anymore.
Well, Pesto's not, he's just like less fat and an adult, you know?
Oh yeah, that's not as fun.
Thoughts and prayers for Pesto. I hope he
Sorry,
finds his
Pesto.
home. Where do you guys think this saga with Punch is going to end? Like, when are you going to stop caring about Punch?
I
Maybe
think
next week?
soon.
Yeah.
However, compared to the other ones that I've also forgotten about, I think his story has been the most.
Her story.
Her story.
Yeah. How dare you?
Her story. I think.
Her story.
I think. Hers. Fuck my life, has been the most like touching.
It is because there's the element of like, you know, nobody wanted her and the
Yeah.
stuffed animal versus like Mudang was just cute.
Yeah, Mudang was just cute.
This has a storyline like nobody wanted her. Now they want. Yeah.
She's cute. She's been through a lot of adversity.
Mm.
The stuffed animal is like awesome.
Is a big factor.
Really a big factor.
I know. All right. Well, thoughts and prayers to Punch the Monkey. We might check in on this every week.
I think you should.
This is the second week in a row we've talked about it.
New
but
segment.
New segment. Keeping up with Punch. Punch news. Punch is a sick name, by the
Punch
way.
is so awesome.
All right, our story number 3 that we're going to touch on. Let's kick it over to blizzards are crushing the Northeast. There is more snow actually scheduled to come. There's 3 more storms scheduled this week. What is going on?
I'm so happy to be here.
I know you really are. You're lucky.
There's 3 more
Isn't that crazy?
for the Northeast.
Yeah.
How much?
Not as much, but a lot of snow. So wait, tell me your experience. You were telling me yesterday about your experience with your car with the snow.
Oh yeah, they stopped like ticketing for street sweeping
Yep.
because of the snow. So I just left it there. And there's like a 3-foot snowbank in front of it. And
Okay.
it just slowly kind of melted.
Okay.
And then by the time I had to move my car, it was like a foot tall.
Yeah.
Icy though, like frozen.
Scary. Yeah.
And I was kind of like chipping away at it with a shovel. And the guys across the street who work at something, they were like, I don't think you need to do all that. I was like, what? And they were like, just put that shit in 4-wheel drive and warm her up. I was like, okay. So I just jumped the snowbank.
Did it work?
Yes.
Wow.
And then I drove around the block. Someone took my spot already.
Someone already took your spot?
The fact that getting out of a spot like that, okay, not hard. Parallel parking into a spot like that, very hard.
It's also very stressful. Like, I hate parallel parking, like, when people are watching me, too.
Yeah.
And, like, if you're dealing with, like, sliding on the ice and everything.
Yeah.
Not good.
Well, you have to, like, go over a bank.
Yeah, you have to, like, pop it and land it.
Up, yeah.
That is scary. And now, so where's your car now?
At home in Massachusetts.
Got it. All right. There has been a bunch of stuff going on in New York. The New York Police Department, there was a big snowball fight in Washington Square Park. Did you see this video? There's a snowball fight, and they're, like, investigating it as an assault.
There's a kid who I saw who was throwing ice at, like, snowballs at a car, and a guy stopped his car and got out of the car and started yelling at the kid. And I was like, that's the scariest kid I've ever seen in my life because he didn't care.
Wow.
And then the guy drove away and he threw another snowball and he started walking towards me. And I was like, I'm scared he's going to target me.
Oh, you were witnessing this live?
Yes, and I was scared that this kid was, like, unhinged. Like, I was like, he's looking for trouble today.
Yeah.
And I'm an easy target. And
I'm susceptible to trouble.
Luckily, I had my dog, and that usually deters people a little, but I was like, I don't want him to say anything.
Dude, don't hurt me.
I was so scared of him.
I will say there's nothing scarier than, like, a bad kid. Like, a teenager that doesn't care.
Doesn't give a...
Is really scary.
There's all kinds of them around McCarran Park. They'll come in gangs on their bikes.
You know you're getting old when you're like, these damn kids.
They're like 12 and they're on their bikes. I'm horrified of them.
And
they're dripped out.
And they're cool. Exactly. In LA, the teens are, like, cool too.
Yeah.
They just, like, hate you because they're too cool.
Yeah.
That's even scarier to me.
And I was never that way, obviously, as a child. Come on.
You seem like the coolest chick ever.
Right,
bro.
yeah.
You zen, bro.
Now I'm cool as hell.
Yeah.
I'm sick as hell now.
True. As a child?
In middle school, I was woohoo, not cool.
Yeah, what was your vibe in middle school?
I wore bow ties every day that my mother sewed for me. My mother sewed me bow ties. I wore one every day. And on the inside, there was a tag that said, especially handmade by mommy.
Oh,
that is very sweet.
And I had braces, and I was a spaz.
Got it. So you weren't throwing snowballs at cars?
No, I would get in trouble a lot, but it was for being chatty.
Got it. Yeah, I get that.
Yeah.
I talked a lot in class too.
Yeah. Clearly. I mean, look what
the
we
bow
did
tie,
now for our
literally as we were sitting here just yapping. The bow tie thing is crazy.
Yeah, that's so.
Do you still have them?
Like a bow tie? Like a bow tie?
Yes,
or
and
like a bow tie.
No, like, and I knew how to
Did
tie
you have, like,
them.
A top hat and like a monocle?
Sometimes I do suspenders.
A little bit of
a little. What is it like?
Okay.
I was like, why is she just like Mr. Peanut?
This is like an 8-year-old middle schooler.
Yeah. Your parent-teacher conferences are just like, she's dressed like the Monopoly man. I don't
We think
know.
your daughter's a lot older than she says she is.
There's no way she's an 8th grader. I mean, yeah. All right. So New York is coming. The snowballs are hitting people. The fact that the NYPD is investigating this as an assault is a little insane.
They're lame as hell.
Like, come on, guys. It's fucking snowballs.
Grow a pair.
They would not last a second if Buddy the Elf was flying those snowballs at them. Like, come on.
Buddy Elf made a kid fall over with just the pure force of his snowball.
And he'd do it again.
And he'd do it again.
And he was using his powers for good.
He was.
He was. These kids, wow. And they have like faces of the people that are doing it.
Is Zoran mad about it?
Zoran is not that mad about it.
I feel like someone probably has to say something about it.
You have to say like, hey,
but
guys.
I bet he's like, this is sick as hell. Like, I think if he wasn't mayor, he'd be right there with them.
It sucks to be the mayor, dude. Why does anybody ever want to be in charge of anything?
I don't ever want to be that way.
Yeah, because like I don't want to yell at people for doing something that I would be doing.
Yeah, and you get blamed for everything.
Yeah, it sucks.
It's like being a parent.
Never be a parent. Ever.
I probably will be.
Yeah, you should be a parent.
But I don't think I'll yell at my kids for shit that I want to do. I'll be right there with them doing it.
And then they'll be bad kids though doing
No,
this.
they won't.
Give them a bow tie and a snowball and say pick one
You think
path.
my kid's gonna be a fucking freak?
True. No
Not
offense.
a bad kid, but a freak.
Not a bad kid, but a freak.
But a freak, and that's okay.
That's how
prefer
I
that.
hope someone describes me one day. Not a bad kid.
Not a
A
kid.
bit of a freak.
Bit of freak. Not a bad
But,
kid.
you know, it's all right.
There's a lot of snow sculptures in the parks.
Okay. Have you seen any good
Snowmen
ones?
and igloos. Well, this guy did a tour of the ones in the park, in like McCarran Park, and I saw the video today, and it was so funny and awesome.
What were some of like the good ones that they had?
A lot of people with butt cheeks.
With butt cheeks?
A lot of like one is like leaning up against a tree, cheeked up.
I kind of love that. Like, I never understand how people know how to do these things because it's like it very rarely is snowing.
One had big boobs.
Now that is fucking hilarious. Or a penis.
I wish I saw one of them. There's gotta be some.
There's gotta be a
penis out
penis.
there.
There's gotta be a penis. Well, let's thoughts and prayers with the snow. Hopefully it doesn't hit.
I don't
They
think
can only-
anyone's having a problem with it.
Yeah, it kind of feels like they get rid of it. I actually read that they were melting the snow in hot tubs because there's so much snow
That's
in New York
genius.
City. Smart. Our fourth story of the week. Capitalism has reached its peak state because Spotify and Liquid Death have made a $500 earn where you can listen to music in the afterlife. What are your initial thoughts on
It's the
this?
stupidest thing I've ever heard. What a waste of money.
I have said since day one, I hope my favorite music streaming service and my favorite canned water brand team up to make afterlife earns. Like, whose idea was this?
Like, I get it. They should have made a coffin. If my body's in there, then there's some part of me that's like, maybe my body would enjoy
Yeah.
the music. But if I'm
Your body like
Ash,
feels that.
if I'm Ash, come on.
I want to meet the person that
I
is
do want
actually
it.
buying this. I low-key do want it. I can't put ashes in it, but I would put other stuff in it.
Flowers.
Flowers would be nice. What is an urn but a flower vase? What is a song that you guys would have playing for the rest of your eternity?
You know what? I'm bling. I can only mean one thing. It's like super swag.
That's Grandma. She loved Drake. I'd have Crazy Frog going. Everyone's like, stop! Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, I think they'd throw you in the ocean.
They probably would.
It's funny to me that it has to be plugged in. Like you have to charge it. Like you have to like plug in grandma.
My dying wish, plug in Grandma. Grandma, someone plug in Grandma. Daily Friday's
It's
on.
like Alexa, and you're like, "Hey, Grandma, play."
Yeah. Your dying wish should be to just listen to Daily Friday for the rest of your life.
Exactly.
As our
Spotify
most
too.
people's are.
And Grandma never stopped working.
Keeping up to date on the news. Thank you so much to capitalism for bringing us this.
Thank you, capitalism.
I genuinely confused like whose idea this was, but it's kind of genius because we are talking about it.
True. All press is good press.
All press is good press.
And someone's gonna buy it. I just feel like Spotify and Liquid Death don't need the kind of press this is getting.
Yeah, and like why do those two need to work
I
together?
don't, like Liquid. No, I know.
Yeah,
right?
like
And maybe for music festivals. I don't know.
Okay,
But like Liquid
smart.
Death like already has insane branding.
yeah, I actually that's a good point. Like they don't need this.
They don't need that. And Spotify also is the number one streaming
Everybody knows,
service.
like, just do the Wrapped every year, and we're gonna keep like paying attention.
Yeah,
to
I don't think they. I think they're trying to stay relevant before they
Our
need to.
yeah, exactly.
They're so relevant.
Yeah, this is.
They're
I
bored.
will say if it
They're
was
bored.
a coffin, I would be totally okay with it.
That makes way more sense
Yeah.
to me.
You
Yeah.
can just like hear in a cemetery like Alamble.
You don't know the halale.
Oh, that's old grandma.
Yeah, that would be epic.
Before we bring it home, our last story of the day. What do you see when you see this image?
I saw this already, so I know what it is. But
Is it
I
wh-
did see it real. When I first saw it, I was like, "Is that a really skinny neck?"
I know. I
Really
was like
hairy neck.
a really hairy neck. This really did baffle me.
It took me. I had to go to the comments and have someone
Ex-
say what it was
Yeah.
for me to visualize it.
For those that are listening, this is a photo of a hand reaching into a pocket with a very hairy, forearm that does look like a really skinny hairy neck.
It looked like a
From
really,
a beige
it looked
shirt.
like he's wearing like
And he's wearing
scrubs.
and he's wearing like a cool
Little necklace?
necklace.
Why you got so much necklace?
When I see this, I see a blue dress, I think.
And I hear
Yanny. It's like the Rorschach test of the modern day.
No.
Yeah.
We need more of things like this. We haven't
like-
had one of those in a while.
Why does that look like my parents fighting?
Wait, you know what
That's
it's
so
like?
weird.
You know, it's like in Diary of a Wimpy Kid, you know, in one of the books, they take a photo of someone's
Of someone's like, what is this
like
called?
it's for like a butt.
elbow,
Yeah.
and the kid's like, it's a photo of a butt. But it's actually just the kid's elbow.
That was a big thing in my like fraternity group. Me, it was like you'd send a picture of that, and it's like not my butt,
Which
butt or
fraternity
elbow.
are you in?
Sick up, bro.
Hey, I have some friends who are in.
It's like there's
Yeah,
no.
I know. My friend Britta used to date a boy in SIGAP.
Well, good for her.
Yeah.
A man in Sig Up. Once you join the fraternity, that's when you become a man. It's like a bar mitzvah.
You're so right.
When you guys saw the like blue dress versus orange dress, what do you guys actually see with this?
Blue.
Blue?
I
see gold.
Really?
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
You still
You
do?
guys actually see blue with that?
Yes.
Do you actually see gold? Like this photo right here?
That photo is more blue to me, but go back.
No. Which one do you see gold?
Like all of them, I see gold.
Are you kidding me right
What does
now?
that mean about me? Can you look up what does it mean about you? You see
That
the
you're
gold? Like,
lying.
that-
No, I don't believe that. You don't see that.
I do. I'm actually not kidding.
I wish I could put my eyes in your head right now.
True. You know what? Actually, have you guys read The Giver?
Of course.
I'm actually rereading that.
Yeah.
Now at the age of 32.
That's okay. Young
I'm
adult
like-
fiction is for everyone.
It actually is.
I really like young adult.
I actually low-key love it.
Harry Potter, hello.
I was thinking
that
it'd be
anytime.
so cool to be able to see colors that no one else could. Not a hot take at all.
No, not at
Not
all.
a hot take. Like that'd be
could you-
so weird.
That's like what happens when people who are colorblind put on those glasses.
Yeah, they're like,
They cry.
he can fight like man who learns how to walk for first time.
Wait, someone I saw a video and it was like, woman gives her husband those glasses on their wedding day, and I was like, if that was me, I would not give a fuck that I'm getting married that day anymore.
Yeah, you kind of like overshadowed
The whole
the
time,
moment.
my husband would be like, "Hi, honey, like, we just got married." I'd be like,
What?
"Talk to me."
Hold that fucking thought.
I'm seeing the world in a new way now. Actually, I don't want to marry you
This
anymore.
kid, now that I can see color,
Yeah,
I've kind of second
I'd be like,
thoughts.
damn, I didn't know your hair was that color.
Last one. What do you guys hear when you hear Laurel versus Yanny?
Yeah, I can change it.
Me
If I
too.
think of the word in my
Can you
head, that's
play
what
it?
I hear.
Yeah, hold on. Everybody think Yanny. By the way, who found out about this? Because like Laurel and Yanny are
I
not
think
really
it's- I
either
think it's-
words.
I think Laurel and Yanny, the sounds are put over top each other.
Oh,
So it's like selective hearing. So like if you hear,
Interesting.
you can hear Yanny if you want to. If
So this is a false flag. This is a
absolutely
psyop. This is a psyop.
someone just had a little fun with sound. Yanny.
Yanny.
I hear Yanny.
All right, now let's try to hear Laurel.
Okay, everyone try to hear Laurel.
Yanny. Yanny.
I hear
I
Yanny.
still hear Laurel. I mean, I still hear Yanny.
Yanny.
I hear
Yanny too. Oh wait, no. Or
Yanny.
What?
Yanny. Yanny.
oh, I'm only
I'm
hearing
now
Yanny.
hearing Laurel. I'm
Yeah,
now
but
hearing,
you
you gotta
can.
listen to the below sound.
Yes.
Wait, you're right. Mary, you're pretty smart.
Yo, stop, bro.
Thank you so much for coming on the
Thank
show.
you for having
we really
me.
appreciate it.
I had the best time ever.
Anything to leave the audience with before we go?
Mm,
Hotline bling.
you know the hotline bling.
Hmm.
That can only mean one thing.
Hey. Where can people follow
But
you?
now in this is
Oh, sorry.
you.
I did not mean to cut you off. That is my mistake. Yep.
Okay,
Just
yeah.
being a woman in a male-dominated
Fucking
industry.
classic. that I
Sorry,
used to.
continue.
You can follow me on Instagram at Mary.Shalaby or on TikTok at real_Mary_mother_God.
And on LinkedIn?
And on LinkedIn, Mary Shalaby.
Incredible. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Mary. Now we're going to kick it over to Will Donnellan, and we're going to talk a bit of Survivor. All right, guys, welcome back to the podcast. The one, the only, Willy D.
Man, I'm so excited to be here.
King of Playdate. He is also the resident Survivor fan in the office. There's actually a lot of Survivor fans, but you're
Yeah,
tops.
I can take that.
Yeah. And you deserve it. When did you start watching Survivor?
Me, Billy, Chet, and Rusty
Wow.
were all lived in a house that the company owned
That's pretty sick.
for a summer, and that Chet was into Survivor and started. The first season I ever saw, I didn't actually watch the whole season. I just watched the episode where Zeke got outed
Okay.
uh,
As
trans.
trans?
Yeah. And
That was pretty crazy.
I went, oh my God, this show's fucking insane.
That's an
And
entry point.
that was the first episode I ever watched. I don't think anything has ever met the level of insanity.
It hasn't.
But
For a good reason.
yeah, no, of course. Not that was like a great moment, but it was like I was like, oh my God, what is this?
That
show?
was crazy.
But then I went back and I watched, I think Cook Islands was my first one.
Okay.
The race war. As you can see, I was really into like
The controversy.
yeah.
So Izzy, I don't know if you. So they did a race wars episode where I think it was
Black versus white versus Latino versus Asian. 4 tribes.
Isn't that insane?
and there's credible evidence. The Asian tribe won.
Yes.
But there's credible evidence that they might have interfered in that season. A lot of people think they interfered in that season because the whites were steamrolling.
Interesting.
And they were like,
You would say that.
yeah.
well, no, but yeah, the whites, we got
We
screwed.
should have, yeah.
We
Why
got
can't a white man win anything in this country? No, I mean, for people that don't watch the show, why should people watch Survivor?
My initial aversion to it was always like, it's like, oh, like, who, obviously it's TV, they're not going to let anyone die out there.
Yeah.
It's not really about surviving. I mean, that's like,
but I will say,
it influences a game.
yeah.
But it's like, yes, no one's going to die out there.
No one
you
is
can
gonna
quit
die
whenever
out
you
there.
want. It's more of a social strategy thing.
Yes.
Which I don't think I was aware of as an uneducated person.
Yes, there's a lot of complex social strategy involved, which would be really hard to do, like underfed, I think I'd be
100%.
exhausted because you don't really sleep
And you're in a weird mental
and you're
state.
stressed.
I had
Yeah.
a Zoom call the other day before I'd had a cup of coffee, and I was like, I blew that. And I was like,
This
that's
is what they would, yeah.
every day. But also, I think the beauty of Survivor is that it grows and evolves every game because the people that come on the show,
Yep.
in a lot of cases, have watched a lot of the previous seasons.
100%.
So it's like this kind of beautifully evolving thing where, and you know, some of the newer seasons haven't maybe been the best, but there's something beautiful about the way that like people come on and now they've learned from things that have happened in the past.
Yeah.
But then the other people have also learned from those things. I'm sorry, I'm getting all worked up. So everyone's sort of like growing
This, that,
together,
this.
and then it's like it almost gets to a point where going back to the basics of the game is actually the better strategy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
better.
like a guy like Joe
Yeah.
did really well 2 seasons ago when he literally was just like he didn't really play the game the right
was
way.
just,
He was
I'm a
just
good
like,
guy.
I'm a good guy, which
Yeah.
like
Shouldn't.
for like 20 seasons everyone would have been like, yeah, well, fuck you, vote you
I
off. But
know.
it like almost went so far the other way that people were
Exactly.
like, you know what, he is a good
It's
guy.
gotten a little heartwarming, which is good.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
you know, sometimes you're like, well, I want to see a bit of strategy.
Agreed.
Joe is in season Survivor 50.
Oh, he's
Which
yeah,
we'll
that's
get to.
right.
Yeah. Okay.
I don't really love him, but
Okay. Maybe you don't think he's a good guy.
I don't
I
buy
think he's a fake
I don't
good
buy
guy.
anyone's shtick of like, I'm coming on Survivor just to be a good guy for my kids. I'm like,
It's like,
this is a game
yeah.
for $1 million.
I know.
Is
It's like
anyone
the one time in life when you're allowed to be a cutthroat,
Exactly.
mean person, and you can't take it. I also don't like when people take it personally in the game.
100%.
It's like, dude, really? Like, come on. It's a fucking game. Same thing with traders.
I
Like,
get like towards the end of the game, you're starving, you've had an alliance, you get
Yeah.
betrayed. I get being like upset, but like early on, it's like my strategy is I'm just going to be honest, integrity. It's like,
right. That's not
what?
a strategy.
That's not the game.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
not, I mean,
How do you think you would do on Survivor?
oh, I think it'd be so good.
Yeah.
I think I'd be so good. I think the
Well, you're
only-
training for a marathon or half marathon, so you'd be physically.
I'm training for a full
Full
marathon.
marathon? Sorry.
I'm running
I'll put some respect
2
on
this year.
Wow. That's actually really impressive, by the way.
Thank you. But no, I think actually, fun fact about the so I'm running the Boston Marathon in
Okay.
April.
Oh, whoa, you got in?
My cousin works for the race.
Okay, that's fine. You still got in.
Cheat code. 2 years ago, Charlie was running the Boston Marathon
Yes.
in the middle of the airing of season 48 or
Got it.
47.
So we didn't know that he was going to get like fucked by.
Yes.
girl,
And so
yeah.
I was out there watching it, drinking, and I was tracking him. And as he came by, it was like a Monday, right? And there was an episode that was going to come out that Wednesday. And I yelled at him. I was like, Charlie. And he like turned. I was like, Hunter as an idol. You got to blindside him on Wednesday. And he was like, he was like so disoriented. It was like mile 23.
That's
But
actually
I posted on
hilarious.
a Survivor subreddit and it blew up.
That's hilarious.
And he
Yeah.
commented on it.
Really?
He was like, thanks for the
He's like,
motivation.
yeah, I mean, doesn't help me, but.
Yeah, he was like, everyone was like, dude, he looks pissed. And he came in and was like, no, I was just so tired. It made
Just
me laugh.
running a fucking marathon.
Yeah. I really think I'd be good. I think that I'm good at being malleable in social settings. I think
Okay.
I can get along with a wide array of people.
Yep.
To a point where like it's almost sometimes a flaw that I look at myself in my day-to-day life because I think sometimes I'm like too much of a chameleon.
I kind of feel the same way sometimes.
You know what I mean? Like
I'm
I'll be
who
like
am
in
I?
a like
Yeah.
with a bunch of guys who suck and
Yeah.
I'm like nailing it and I'm like, wait, I don't want to be cool.
I
In
know, I
this
moved
setting.
to LA and I got cool hair and a chain. Now I'm like, this
Yeah.
isn't me. I would make
Yeah.
fun of myself 6 months ago. How quickly I've changed.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I just want to be liked by the people around me.
1,000%.
But I'm also not afraid. I'm more than anything competitive. So I think I'd be able to use the skill set of being malleable
Interesting.
and being liked, but I would be not afraid to.
I struggle with
someone.
guilt. So like I feel like I would feel really guilty that I like betrayed someone. I'd be like, "Are you mad at me?" And they'd be like, "Yeah," but like that's the point of the game.
I like winning too much. That's like
All
the
right.
one thing that I think would.
I'm gonna watch out for you.
I think I'd be great because
All
we've
right.
done these like
Strategy
games in the
Yeah.
office, and like early on I was good. Now I have a target on my back.
You got it. Yeah.
But
You're too
in
powerful.
Survivor, they wouldn't know who I was. So.
Yeah, and I feel like the office games there is an element of like if you fuck someone over, you have to like work with them on Monday.
Yes.
You never have to see these people again.
I would go in and I would play it like a sweet, like happy-go-lucky,
oh,
want to make
sweet
everyone
Willy.
laugh.
I actually
If
think
you're
you
making
would,
everyone laugh around camp, they're not going to want to vote you out
Yeah.
subconsciously, at least.
and I think you do well with the challenges. You would kind of
Yeah, and I've got my cardio's there. I'm a bad swimmer.
maybe you
but
should bad swimmer.
Not a lot of swimming these days. It's mostly
yeah, they like
just,
have like swim out to the thing.
yeah, but it's all the puzzle anyway.
Yeah, it's all puzzle.
It's just
all
puzzles.
puzzle. It's just puzzle. All right, so we got Survivor 50 coming out on Wednesday this week. So when this episode comes out, it will have been out already.
Yep.
24 contestants.
Yep.
They've already told us there's 3 tribes of 8.
Is that the most ever?
I think that might be.
Okay.
Yeah, 24. Everyone has been on the season in the past.
Yep.
Okay. Former winners, we have our boy Kyle, who we have an interview with this episode as
My
well.
close personal friend
Kyle's
Kyle.
the man who you've DM'd with in the past. We're gonna have Savannah from season 49. D from season 46 is a former.
Are those the
winner.
only winners?
Those are the only former winners as well.
D was
Coach,
good.
do you remember Coach?
Yeah, Coach is
Coach is the
hysterical.
man, dude. Coach is playing for the 5th time.
He's-
That's a lot of times.
I hope
I love Coach.
the problem with the new seasons is that there aren't enough people like Coach.
Yes.
Everyone's like a know-it-all sort of super fan. He is just a bona fide, tried and true freak.
He's playing for the 5th time. Sari is playing for the 5th time. Have you seen any of Sari's seasons?
Definitely, but
She's just
wait,
like
what
as
is the
scary
one
to
I-
me.
She's on like Game Changers or something. I've seen her a few times.
She's on 12, 16, 20, and 34. Heroes vs. Villains is the big one that you've probably seen.
Yeah.
Sari, though, do you watch Traders?
No.
Sari won season 1 of Traders. And she got Big Brother 5th place. She's like a professional game player, which is such an interesting career.
Yeah, it's kind of sick.
It is kind of sick. Like, what
It's
do you
like
do
once
for
every
the...
few years? You just have to go do like a game.
Yeah, you just make $1 million.
That's like the
and,
dream.
like, yeah, it's like, what do you do the rest of the time? Just go on podcast?
Yeah, I mean, I get
Kinda what
now,
we're doing
for like
already,
a while.
yeah.
It was just nothing.
Another fun person playing this year is Mike White,
Yeah,
who is now become much more successful. Like when this came out, I think he was in School of Rock.
he was. Yeah,
Ned Schneebly.
Yeah.
Schneebly.
Yeah.
And now he's done White Lotus. It's funny that he seems like he's very busy, that he can just carve out a few months to do this.
Apparently, I was with Jack Atkins last night. You know him?
Yeah, no, Jack. He was on
Yeah.
our podcast.
Oh, great. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
a big Survivor guy.
Yes, he
Too.
is.
And he was he said something like, I guess like when he reached out to Jeff and he was like, hey, I want to be on the next returning season, just give me as much notice as you can and I'll move around the filming of like,
That's kind of
whatever.
crazy.
Yeah,
Like the
yeah.
filming of White Lotus is dependent on Mike
There's
White's Survivor schedule.
It's the coolest thing of all.
They're like,
He's
yeah,
the
this
man.
season's gonna be in Fiji.
Well, another wild card factor is that he has cast historically all the members of his tribe in White Lotus. Did you know this?
No, what do you mean? Oh, like as extras?
All the members of his tribe in his first
Oh,
season have
wow.
been minor roles or extras in White Lotus
Interesting.
seasons. So there's
This could be an interesting
speculation about this. People are like, oh, do I want to just get close to him so I can
Well,
get in
that's
White
what I was
Lotus?
gonna say. Yeah, like can he advance because it's like I kind of want to be friends with Mike White. I want to be an actor, or I just want to be an extra.
Yeah, like he's cool enough now that I would keep him around just to hang out.
Yeah, 100%.
Like the more I become friends with
I just
him,
want to pick his brain.
well, he has so much power that's like if he's likes you, he could decide that you will never have to work again.
True. Two other people I just want to highlight. Q is on this, which is
Funniest
hilarious.
character of all
Q
time.
is insane.
Cancel
Q is like
Christmas.
a coach. Yeah, he's just like out of his fucking mind.
Yeah,
Charlie's on it again.
my
Your boy,
He was
Charlie.
a Boston College alum,
Oh, really?
law school, but yeah.
All right, that counts. And then and then Joe was on this, who's
Yeah.
like the big fire truck guy crying by the beach.
I don't. I mean, I'm sure he's a great guy and a great father, but it's a game, dude.
Yeah.
Play the game.
All right, let's do a quick draft. We're gonna do. Each of us are gonna pick 3 people who we think are gonna win.
Okay.
You go first.
I really want Charlie.
Okay.
Charlie should have won.
Charlie should have won. Charlie really got screwed.
He's gotten the most screwed of anyone I've ever seen get screwed.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the season 49 person because I think they have an advantage. So they finished the season, they went home for like 10 days and came back to redo it. So they're like already in the Survivor mindset, and nobody got a chance to watch their series, their season. So I think that can make them a target, but I'm just going to go Savannah. But back to back.
Wouldn't the counter argument be that they just had to not eat for a month?
Yeah, but then they're kind of like their stomach is shrunk and they're like used to it. But you might be right. I don't know if it's an advantage or a disadvantage. All right, you got the next pick.
I'm going to go Ozzy, another guy that I think got hosed at Final Tribal in 13.
Okay.
Deserved to win that game. Challenge beast. I think, like I said, the game's gotten so complicated and overthinking superfan.
Yeah.
I think this is the year that a challenge beast does it and gets recognized for doing as such.
Got it.
And it's Ozzy.
Yeah, I think that makes sense.
I think he's got.
It's kind of a cheat code. Like
he's like a dolphin. Dude.
Yeah, true. You can't get. He really is.
Yeah, and if he just, I don't know. I also saw him. Here's a fun fact. I saw him over by Gold's.
Okay.
In Venice, walking his dog.
Yeah.
Little pep in his step.
Interesting.
So maybe
he seemed a little too happy. Yeah. I'm gonna go Suri.
Okay.
Because I think it's probably a disadvantage to be a professional game player. Like in traders, it's a disadvantage because everyone's like, "Oh, you're a game player." But I think she has so much experience as a game player that she'll at least get to the merge.
Yeah.
That's my pick.
I'm very curious to see because it's almost like if a handful of these people were like if Ozzy and Suri were in a normal season, I think they'd get voted out immediately.
Right.
But it's like everyone is kind of
it's a tricky one. Like they're all targets. Like you can't really be a target among a target, you know?
Yeah. Last but not least, I'm going to take my boy Kyle.
Yeah.
Because I think
I'm mad you took Kyle.
Kyle exists in this just beautiful, perfect middle ground that I think he's like athletic, but he's not like too much of a target on his back. No offense, you're a stud. But he's social, but I don't know. He just there's like I'm trying to say this.
He's
in a way
good at everything. Like
but he's like like you ever play Mario games like Mario Kart or whatever, and how like Mario and Luigi
are like
they're not like exceptional
like
at anything.
80% at everything.
Yeah. And so it's like you never like are like, oh no, he's got Mario.
Right. Which is how he won his season.
Yeah. And I think that skill set will come in handy again. I don't know. I think
it'll be interesting because he plays a social game, and a lot of these people probably know each other already from like just hanging out with Survivor, and he's like new to the group.
True.
So it might be hard for him, but he also might be able to slide under the radar in that specific.
But I also think some of the older people like they probably a lot of these older people probably haven't seen the new ones, and so they don't really know.
And it's also probably physically demanding for a person that's I don't know how old Ozzy is. He's probably in his 40s, 50s.
Me saying he's going to run as a challenge beast, I kind of immediately was like, oh God, is he like 50?
He's 44, which isn't bad.
He's a great swimmer, though.
What am I going to go with for my final pick? I'm going to go with D.
She was good.
I think it's solid. Like, she's recent enough. She's still young.
I know. That was like a bummer. Not a bummer season. It was just like the ending of that was kind of anticlimactic. Yeah. But she was great.
Yeah. Two people I think won't win. Coach.
Yeah. No.
Great personality. Not going to win. Q.
No.
Q is insane.
Cancel Christmas.
I cannot believe that Q made it this far and is now back.
He tried
on
to
the
quit.
Show. I know.
Jake Jeff hates quitters, but he was this most unconvincing guy who tried to quit.
I
and he's
really
like, fine.
Yeah.
All right. So I got Ozzy, Charlie, and Kyle.
That's right. I went Savannah, D, and Suri. Women. All women.
Damn.
Sorry,
what's that say about us?
bro.
I got all men. You got all women.
Shit,
That's
there's two types of guys in this world, bro. All right. Well, we're going to tune in every week, every couple of weeks. There's a lot of episodes of Survivor.
I'll come on whenever and talk about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
I'm in.
And let's make a bet. What does the winner get?
I would like
peelers?
No, not peelers. I want a hat.
All right. And I'll take a shirt.
Okay.
Cool.
Hat for a shirt.
You son of a bitch. Give me that shirt.
Right. Thank you for having me on. I'm very excited. And I will come on as much as you'll have me this
100%.
season.
Guys, follow Willy Denellen. Go to Playdate, Friday Beers YouTube.
Go to just Google Will Denellen and just
rice pilaf.
Just search ChatGPT. Just ask AI to follow me on everything for you.
100%.
One step.
Willie, thanks for joining.
Of course, man. Hey, I got you this.
Oh my God. Is that Apollo Anton Hono?
All right, love you.
All right, now it's time for a very special interview with Kyle Fraser, the winner of season 48 and a Friday Beers fan through and through. Kyle, take it away. All right, guys, welcome to the podcast. The one, the only, the winner of Survivor 48, Kyle Fraser.
Woo!
Kyle, thank you for joining us.
Yeah, pumped to be here, man. I love your guys' stuff, so glad to be here.
Very glad you're joining us. All right, so where are you calling us from right now? Like, you're back home from Survivor 50?
Yeah, so Survivor 50 filmed over the summer, from like late May to late July, essentially. And now I'm in Brooklyn. I'm here in Boerum Hill, just chilling.
Living the dream. A little bit different than Fiji.
Yeah,
little
definitely a different vibe, different attitude from the peoples, but it's still nice.
So who won the season?
Season 50?
Yeah.
Only time will
I
tell.
thought I was going to get you really quickly. I thought I was going to get you. All right. Well, so Survivor 50 is coming out this week. Very excited. As a former winner, who were you most excited to like meet of the new cast of the Survivor people? Like, who are you most excited to meet and who are you most intimidated by?
Ah, man, that's a tough one. I think it's one and the same. It's got to be Suri.
Yeah.
And
Cerise,
I think it's funny because
she's kind of
Cerise is
scary,
one of those
honestly.
players. Yeah. She's like a mobster, and you watch her on TV and you're like, how does she do it every single time? And then, so that for her, she's the scariest, but I also want to meet her and meet the magic, to see the magic.
True. You want to kiss the ring a little bit. Just
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe it rubs off on you. Yeah. So this is like a stacked cast. So we got Mike White, who's like now actually like a very successful writer with White Lotus. Did you get to talk to him about White Lotus at all?
Only time will tell on that.
All right, cool.
But it is funny because we have like a rule as you're kind of going through the pregame process. We have to actually meet in the hotel. You see all the players for the first time. You see the whole cast. And obviously I see everybody and you can't talk. So all the way from the hotel in LA to the airport that we're going to in LA, like you can't talk. And we're waiting in line and I have Mike White, Suri, everybody else around me. And a woman comes up to me. And she's like, and we can't talk. And she's like, hey, are you the guy from Survivor?
Wow.
With this entire cast around us. And I'm like, you just blew up my fucking spot.
Honestly,
like,
dude, that is how I would react as well. I'm like such a big fan. So like, that's such a flex. Just walking in. I love that.
It was a flex, but I was scared that everybody was going to hate that at the time.
Yeah.
Because there's so many more bigger names than me.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you were like the most recent one. So,
Yeah.
But you're also the best.
And it was 4 days after. So
Okay.
my win aired on May 21st, and then we flew out May 25th, May 26th.
Yeah, so walk me through this. So you finished filming season 48, you won, and you knew you won, right? Like they're not so you knew you won and you came home for how long until you went back out?
So season 48 wraps up in June of 2023, right?
Yeah.
Maybe July. Anyway, season 48 wraps up. I get back. I get married a month and a half later.
Congratulations.
Then my wife and I moved back to New York. Thank you. I have about 5 to 6 months before season 48 starts airing.
Okay.
And right around the first episode of season 48, I get the call that I'm going to possibly be on 50.
Wow.
So as season 48's airing, as I'm learning what it's like to be on TV for the first time, I'm essentially preparing for season 50 again. And then season 48 wraps up on May 21st. And then we fly out 4 or 5 days later.
That's pretty crazy. Do you feel like that is a disadvantage? Like it feels like it might be to me. Like you don't really get a chance to like watch game tape. Well, I mean, you do get to watch your season, but like you also don't really get to watch season 49. And there are some people from that season in season 50, right? Or do you feel like it's an advantage?
I think that playing back to back in 2 seasons, your body's sort of used to it. I think especially competing.
Yeah.
For example, like when I got back to 48, I played lacrosse in college, but it had been 7 or 8 years since I actually even competed in something.
Yeah.
I work a desk job now.
Right.
So then we go out there and we have to play, and I just get hit in the face. I do horrible in the first challenge, and you have to learn to like go head to head against people.
Yeah. So, okay. So, but your season ended and you came home for like 6 months. Like, did you get out of Survivor shape or I guess you had gotten the call early, but like, what was that transition back to like real life like?
Well, so I was down 28 pounds when I came back from Survivor the first time. And basically, since I had the wedding coming up in a month and a half, I had to start lifting. I was eating burgers, drinking Mass Gators.
You got to be jacked for your photos, dude.
Yeah, exactly. But like, so that carried me back into getting into fighting shape.
Okay.
And then the day that I got the call for 50, I'd actually just I just hit my target weight,
Okay.
which was crazy.
That's wild. Okay. And then you were like, okay, now I need to start training again.
Exactly. Well, I was training.
Got it.
I was training just to get back in shape, and then they called me, and I was like, now I got to do the functional stuff, endurance, start watching game tape. It was crazy.
Damn, that's crazy. Yeah, like what sort of things do you do to prepare the body for that? Just like stretch a lot and like try to like body weight exercises? Like what does that look like?
So the first time I was just lifting a ton, doing a little bit of cardio, and then some functional stuff from a physical standpoint. And I tried to put on as much muscle as possible. And then I started cutting. And then 2 weeks before, I basically started eating burgers again and like trying to put on fat so you could shed all the weight and stuff like that.
Got it.
But then for 50, I started doing more functional stuff, a lot of balance stuff, hanging and like grip strength.
Yep.
And then mentally, I think one thing I did that a lot of people have never done is essentially I just started lying a ton to people. Like even my wife, I swear to God, I would lie to her like little white lies, hide her glasses, stuff like that. And like you get used to it because you have to lie all the time.
That's like such a sorry for lying to you. I'm just training for Survivor. That's like the greatest
Literally.
excuse to get at anything. Now, do you find it hard to not lie now? You're like, I gotta kind of kick the habit a little bit.
Well, the thing is, it never stops because you get back from 48 and I knew that I won. I told my wife, I told my parents and my brother, but everyone else doesn't know. So I have to lie to everyone in my real life for months and months and months.
And you like had a full wedding.
Literally.
You're just lying about like I really can't tell you.
And a lot of the Survivor players actually came to my wedding, and Eva made up this dumbass lie that they were a laser tag team because no one knew who they were, and like everybody was like, "Who are these people?"
Yeah, who are these jacked people? Like Joe is the biggest man in the entire world. David. I mean, David is a giant. Yeah, you had some like big physical guys, and Eva as well on your show, but you still did.
Yeah, I mean, people say that we're the most physical cast and probably like.
Yeah. I'm
trying to think.
It'd be hard to top
David versus Goliath?
Yeah, honestly. So, okay, so you come back. What was life like for those 6 months? So I guess you couldn't really tell anyone that you won, but like, do you feel like the Survivor mindset translated to like your job? Like you work as a lawyer. Were you do people are like, oh, this guy's on Survivor, he's going to be like trying to cutthroat me, or do people not really give a shit, honestly?
No, it is weird because you have to get out of the mindset and that you're competing, that people are coming after you, you're lying. My season was very emotional. So it took a little bit to come out of the shell. But I mean, I officiated a wedding right when I got back, and then I got married. So I kind of got thrown back into real life.
Got it.
But I still had to get back into the work lifestyle when I went back. And then it was funny because I went back to my old law firm, and essentially people are like, you can see the progression at which people are enjoying Survivor. Because at first the lawyers are like, why would you go on this? Like, are you going to ruin your career by going on TV? And then in the middle, the partners are like, oh, you're actually kind of a character, and I'm watching this with my kids, and this is cool. And then by the end, they're like, are you about to win $1 million? Like, what is going on right now? And it is hard to work. I was working full time at a law firm.
Yeah.
And you go and you're on TV and you're on Reddit and you're on Twitter and everything else. But I figured it out.
Yeah, it's like people like, Kyle, we're not in tribes right now. Like, you don't have to treat this like Survivor. We're in an office. I do always say that it's a good point. Like Survivor, people think of Survivor as a like reality show, which it is, but I always thought it's like the least embarrassing reality show to go on as a normal person, because you're like competing, you're outsmarting, you're not like on The Bachelor, you know what I mean?
100%. And I had never really watched reality TV ever, and then COVID happened, and I ended up moving in with my now wife's but then girlfriend's parents. And so my mother-in-law is a massive Survivor fan. I started watching and I was like, what is this game?
Yeah.
So I just got obsessed with the game, and I sent in an application the following year, and I never thought about it being TV. I swear to God, like people are like, oh, were you excited to go on TV? I was like, no, I wanted to play the game. And then I got there and the cameras were everywhere, and I was like, oh man,
this is a show.
Yeah, this is real.
How quickly did it take you to just get used to being on camera like that? Did you kind of forget right away, or like?
You forget right away. They do a really good job of making sure that it actually is an adventure.
Yeah.
Like it was a culture shock to see all those cameras when you pull up to the beach, but then you're playing the game and you're in it and you're trying to survive, and you really kind of forget about the cameras, and they're so professional, and like it's a complete setup, and that they're so good at making you feel like you're actually just there by yourself.
Yeah. What would you say was like the hardest part of the season that you didn't expect to be the hardest part as a viewer?
I mean, you are constantly covered in dirt and constantly wet.
Yeah.
I mean, this is the physical part. Like when you go to the beach, you can hop in the ocean, pop out, go under one of the showers, get all the sand off, you dry off. Out there in Survivor, you go out in the water, you better hope that the sun has at least another hour up there, because if not, you're not going to dry up.
Yeah.
And then you can't really get the dirt off of you without sort of sitting down and using your clothes, and then hopefully that like you can get your socks back on quick enough. It's crazy.
And I would assume being hungry too is like you don't realize how hungry you get, or do you just get
The
kind of
hunger
used
is
to being
weird.
hungry? Yeah.
Because you're starving, and at first it really, really hurts, but then you get past that and you realize you just don't have enough energy to even get up. Like every time I sat down, I had to put all of my mental energy into trying to stand up. And I think if you remember season 45, Jake passed out once or twice.
Yes.
And I was like, how does that happen? What is he doing? And then you get out there and you're like, if you are not focusing all of your might to stand up and actually continue to stand up, you're going to pass out.
That's crazy. I always I get really hangry. So I'm just like, I would be such a dick on this show. So that's my concern. But you were great.
Not the same at all.
Not the same at all. It's like if I go like a few hours without a snack, it gets bad.
But people do that. That
Yeah.
happens on the show. I think that's part of the game, is just trying to control your emotions because
Yeah.
of the food.
You're like, I'm tired and I'm hungry. Like I just am not thinking straight, honestly.
And you can't vent to anybody.
Right.
When you have a bad day at work or a bad day, however it happens, you come home, my dogs are here, my wife is here, I can talk to them about it.
Yeah.
If I have a bad day out there, everyone else is actively plotting at getting $1 billion.
That's pretty stressful.
Yeah, it's terrible.
What was the point in your season where you were like, I might actually win this thing? Because I know you had some good blind sides. You want to challenge. You and Camilla had a nice little secret alliance the whole time. What was the point when you were like, I actually might pull this off?
I think that the point at which I thought I had it, or I had a good chance, was when I voted David out. So what they didn't show is David and I were extremely close, and sort of we were kind of working hand in hand throughout the show as well. Obviously, me and Camilla had a great relationship. But then at that point where David kind of started to turn on me a little bit and he started to suspect some things of me, we were both in the middle. We had the majority alliance on one side with Joe and Eva and Shaheen. And then on the other side, we kind of had the people in the minority like Mitch, Camilla, everyone else who wanted to work with us. So when he tried to blow up my spot, I was like, either people are going to believe me or they're going to believe him. But if I get him out, then we can kind of ride this thing to the rest of the game.
And you pulled it off.
That was probably my favorite part.
That's incredible. Couple more questions. So what is the coolest thing that comes from winning Survivor? So I saw you updated your LinkedIn profile. That's got to feel pretty cool. Was that your most liked LinkedIn update ever? Winner of Survivor?
Yeah, you know what? I can't tell if that's a really cool thing today or just the lamest thing I've ever done.
You know what? That's how old are you? Like 30 something?
32.
When you're 30, I'm 32 as well. When you're 32, it's things like that. You're like, I just went viral on LinkedIn.
Yeah. I got to call my dad. I think that, the money's pretty nice.
Yeah.
But I will say there's something about being in the Winners Club. I didn't really think about it until even after the season, but you'll have people reach out to me like, hey, I loved your game. And these are some of my favorite players ever, like him. And it just feels like you accomplished something a little bit more than yourself, because I don't mean to sound corny, but Survivor has this physical element, the survival element, the social element. And if you win, you kind of have to check at least most of those boxes.
Yeah.
And it kind of makes you feel like, I guess I can do more. I don't know. I'm not explaining it the best way, but being in the winner's circle was great.
Yeah, there's no accidental winners in that show, honestly. Like, you don't stumble your way into winning it. So and there's a lot of great players that haven't won. So I think
1,000%.
It's incredible. What did you do with the $1 million?
So the first big purchase that I made was for her wedding gift. I bought my wife Taylor Swift tickets.
Wow.
For the Eras tour.
Wow. That is crazy.
Still probably the biggest purchase.
By the way, the state of Taylor Swift, that you have to be a millionaire to buy your wife tickets to that is like, that's sick. Was it like insane seats?
I mean, they were still decent.
Yeah, you're like, I just want $1 million and these are not even close to good seats.
Well, literally, and two, like, you don't get the $1 million until it actually airs on TV.
Got it.
So I basically just maxed out my credit card to get mid-level Sears at the Era store.
Hey, you got the points, bro. You got the points.
Yeah.
Yeah, who cares? That's cool. Yeah, dude, they got to give you guys like a Masters jacket for winners or something cool like that.
Like a Letterman or something.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think the closest thing is there's a Survivor Cafe in Boston where they like put your face up on the wall.
That's cool.
Yeah,
That's
but it's
cool.
also like you just completed a wing challenge or something.
Yeah, true. Yeah, it's a little different.
They like name a
different.
dish after.
Yeah.
You.
All right, so let's transition to Survivor 50 for a little bit. So one of the questions I actually had was, so this was the first season that fans can vote on different things. What are some of those things that fans voted on, and do you feel like it changed the game in ways for better or for worse?
I do think that it's really cool. It's a really cool element. And as a player, it's always in the back of your head as to what's coming. And it added another layer to the game that I don't think I would have been thinking about in 48 at all.
Got it. Okay, so our producer, Izzy, has never watched Survivor.
Yeah.
Why should she watch Survivor? Why should anyone watch?
Yeah, why should I watch Survivor?
Let me tell you. I legitimately think it's the best game on earth because if you look at the winners, for example, I guess I'm not the most recent winner, but if you look at all 49 winners at this point, all of them look completely different. All of them have different skill sets, but they come from different places. Some of them from Jersey, some of them have been in the woods, some of them are veterans. But for some reason, they all sort of elevate in this game where you have to check a ton of different boxes, like I mentioned. The survival element makes it very cool and checks some boxes for some people.
Yeah.
There's a social sort of drama element if you like the reality TV portion.
Mm-hmm.
But I think the game is the thing that draws the most people at this point. The strategy when it comes to forming alliances and also watching how that's developed or evolved over the course of the game. It's weird because like you continue to watch football because there are new players, there are new rosters, new narratives that you can sort of follow.
Yeah.
In Survivor, the game and the model stays exactly the same, but the players change in a similar way to the sport. But also the sport has evolved over time, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So it's a really kind of cool amalgamation of life and reflection of life, I guess.
I completely agree. Like when you watch the show, it's like this is a true representation of America. And it's interesting to see how people kind of play the game every show, every season.
Yeah.
I'm sold. Now I gotta
And you
watch.
can get exposed to so many different types of people. Like one of my best friends now in the entire world is Eva, who's on my season. She's a woman who's a PhD student at Brown, like studying stuff that I can't even comprehend. She plays men's hockey. She talks openly about having autism.
We love Eva. We have a podcast called The Empty Netter. She's been she's on some of them. Yeah, Eva's great.
Yeah, she's like my best friend.
That's awesome. You guys lied about your jobs on that season.
We did. Eva told me that she was basically about to get kicked out of college and that she was in community college. And I was like, oh, listen, I've been locked up 3 times. Like, you're going to make it through. Like, it's okay. I've like have an accomplished career now as a teacher. And then she was like, surprise, I'm a PhD and I study seal whiskers for the Navy.
It's like, wow, okay.
Yeah, you're like, dang.
Yeah.
Damn. Why should someone apply to be on Survivor? Like how many times did you apply? Was it the first time you got it? And what was your reasoning for doing it?
So I applied in 2021 after my best friend's wedding. I got COVID and it was Christmas actually. And my wife didn't get it. So she had left. I sent in a tape and did not think anything of it. And then about a year and a half later, when I was in Columbus, I got a call from them. And then it rocketed me through the process. But it really was just a 3-minute tape that I filmed on my couch. And I never thought really anything about it. I think that you should definitely apply because what's weird to me is a lot of people will be like, oh, I could never do that, or I could never play. And like, how did you accomplish it? And that answer is always weird to me because it's not just you out there. You're kind of relying on other people. And if I love like mafia movies and sci-fi movies and shit where things all fall apart. And every single time in those movies, when the plot sort of thickens, a group of people get together and they figure it out. And like, I think that people not only should believe in themselves, but being able to like rely on other people and like figure out problems with people. I think it's a really attractive thing where you can learn about yourself in the process.
That's an incredible answer. I'm going to apply right now. This
Dude,
is my audition tape. Yeah. All right, Kyle. Anything else that you want to share before we let you go? Any exciting things? By the way, did you get to meet Mr. Beast? Is that you can't tell? Okay.
Only time will tell. But there are a
Eilish?
lot of cool celebrity sightings on Survivor. And I think that
not as cool as Coach though. Coach is the biggest celebrity to me.
Oh, Coach is the
He's
man.
bigger than Big Mr. Beast to me. Yeah.
So before Survivor 50, I'm a massive Bills fan.
Okay.
And Coach like plays the trumpet for the Bills sometimes. I don't know if you sort of tracked the story.
That's funny.
Yeah. And so I got him to sign my Stephon Diggs jersey.
That's
which,
incredible.
God, now looking looking back, that's a pretty weird thing to have happen. But I have a Stephon Diggs jersey with the coach signature
Right,
on
like
it.
he's not on the Bills anymore. Yeah, but hey,
there's
that's
a
a
lot going on.
one of a kind item. I love it. All right, Kyle. Well, I appreciate you taking the time. Where can people follow you? Instagram, LinkedIn?
Yeah, Instagram, LinkedIn. Those are probably the two main ones.
What's your Instagram?
I got TikTok.
All right,
I'm 32 though, so it's not that good.
Yeah, it's fine. All right, Kyle. Well, we were very excited to watch the show when this interview comes out. So it's coming out Wednesday the 25th. So we'll be locked in, and I'm excited to see what happens.
Hell yeah. Like I said, massive fan of you guys. Thank you so much for having me on the pod.
Guys, that's all the news that was fit to podcast this week. Have an incredible weekend. And as always, go Jets and go Kyle.